Hello everyone, welcome to my show. I'm the Empath, and we're back to New Year's resolutions. So I've been pretty good about not scratching myself, though I've been slipping up a little here and there, um, particularly like on my arms and such, and I need to cut that out because it's not good for my flesh. So finances and desktop. I decided to pay off the statement balance because it was due today. I paid off the statement balance for my credit card. I still have a little bit of about 50 on my Walmart card and another 200-ish on my credit card that I have to pay off, but I don't quite have the money to currently pay those. So I will take care of that with my next paycheck. But I am set for now. Everything that's due now is taken care of. But yeah, and I'm not going to be able to put anything towards my desktop at the moment because, well, I don't have the income. So, working on it. I am trying. I am doing my best. Anyway, so doing what I want and not being a pushover are alright. Um, there, there's a lady that I dealt with at work today, and she was wanting to buy a furniture set. I hadn't dealt with selling furniture yet, so I didn't know how it was to be done. And this same lady had come in and was giving me grief last time about a similar thing. I'm not even sure if it was the same thing or not. But she was talking about wanting to, give me the sale, and I'm like, I don't know about this stuff. Like, if I'm not in that day, and she's like, this boy doesn't want my money, and like with the things that she was saying, I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like last week when she came in, I think it was last week or maybe it was earlier this week, but like this is only my second week. And I have made no bones about that to people when I come across an issue that I don't know. There are several times where I will say this is only my second week. I'm still in training and such because I want them to understand that I can help them with certain things, but there are other things that I can't help them with because I don't know. I don't have the experience. I am still in training. And it's not like yes, sure, that could be a taboo thing to do because then they lose a certain amount of confidence in me. But at the same time, I'd rather have somebody understand why I can't help them, why I am not as capable of helping them as someone else might be, as opposed to them thinking that everyone in our store is, incompetent and doesn't know what they're talking about. I would rather them understand why this one employee is having a hard time helping them as much as they need that employee to help them, rather than have those people think that our entire staff is as incompetent as my lack of experience would indicate. So, this lady, she gets to a point where she's like she's going to talk to somebody else, and she talks to Carl, and Carl is like, I guess Carl had asked her who had helped her with the sale, and yeah, it was me, but she was like she didn't want to deal with me anymore, and I'm like, Carl, you can have it, because I was done dealing with her. I appreciate that he was trying to make sure that I got the sale and I got the credit, and but I don't make commission currently, and if he was gonna try to give me some of the commission that he'd get, great, I wouldn't mind, but with as much stress and frustration as that lady was giving me, I was glad to be done with it. He can take the commission. It's worth it to have her not stressing me out. So that affected the whole being happy thing because that it got to me and annoyed me, and like I lost my cool a bit. Like I wasn't like raised tone, but I was just like, this is only my second week. I don't know everything that I'm trying to doing, so please just I was noticeably upset, and so after I basically handed her off to Carl, I had to go to the home theater section and make sure like nobody could see me, so that whatever whatever I needed to physically express, like visually express, I could. So like I didn't have to worry about keeping a smiling face. I could just be like, so but I got over it and I bounced back and I was good. I made several sales afterwards, so I'm all right. It's just that one thing that really got me. And like I started my day with having to take like an hour or two to make sure that everything on our walls, like all our TVs and such, were in place. And it took me a moment to realize how they had it set up because they instead of like the list goes this way, from from left to right. If you're trying to read it left to right, but that's the if you're going on the wall right to left. It's like essentially the sheet was backwards to how things are currently set up and like inverted, and it annoyed me. And then the gondolas, which is just like the little like a set of shelves essentially. I don't know why they call them gondolas. It's a weird name for it and not what one would typically think of. But the little island shelves sort of things, the things on there were not organized how they were listed on the sheet. But I'm not gonna get into that. It was frustrating, but I got over it, and I'm good now. So there's that. Bible, I have not done anything with that. I'm going to need to do something with that because today is Thursday, so I will do that. YouTube, I'm going to start trying to catch up on the videos I'm behind by. I've got a Mind Dump, I've got Terraria, I've got a Wacky Wednesday, and I have today's Bible Babble, and then I'll be caught up. So that'll be awesome. Taekwondo, I did manage to remember to practice my form today, and I learned it, and it's actually surprisingly easy. So it shouldn't take me too much more to get it down, which would make up for not having practiced at all anywhere earlier in the week. So my bad on that, though. Language, no change. I really want to get into doing that. Reading, I haven't really done much reading today, but that's because I got home, and then I was talking with my brother, and dinner was made, and then we were all sitting together and talking about our day and such, and so yeah, I'm eating pizza rolls because that's my dinner, and I'm hungry. So, mm. Anyway, tidying. Um, I want to do that, but I'm probably not going to. I'm gonna realize that right now. Not hoarding hasn't been an issue. Working out, I did that. I actually did that before I went to work, and I'm rather happy about that, about having gotten it done and out of the way. Uh, Brushing my teeth, I will do that before I go to bed. Showering, be a good idea to do it tonight. I don't know if I'm going to. It would be the responsible thing to do. Being responsible, I've been responsible for doing my job. And at work, like I finished drawing out a rough diagram, a rough floor plan, I guess, of the right side of our store where a lot of our furniture stuff is. And I'm going to be trying over however long it takes me to with dealing with other customers and trying to get my free time and making sure I have the right details and stuff, trying to get down the details about each of the furniture pieces. That way I can have an easier time selling furniture. Um, which was something that the actual selling part of it I learned how to deal with today because I learned that from George with another set of customers who were trying to buy stuff. And they were a lot more understanding of the fact that this is only my second week. I don't know what I'm doing. I want to give you the best service, but you have to understand I don't know what I'm doing. There are some things that I do know. There are other things that I don't. Please be understanding of the things that I don't know. So that was, again, incredibly frustrating, but moving on. So, memory, I've been, like, there's not any particular thing that I've been forgetting. My memory's been pretty good so far. Um, Rambling, I've been, like, I don't know, with my job, there's a certain amount of rambling that I guess happens that is okay because of my job as a sales associate. So I guess, but yeah, well, I think my rambling's good for now. Being a gentleman is sticking. It's going all right, and I think I'm actually going to remove that from my list. Yoink. So, yeah. So yeah, awesome. I'm actually really proud that I can remove that from my list because that is a sense of accomplishment. Keeping promises. I haven't made any promises. Not cursing. I've been doing well with that. It's still something I'm going to keep on there because I slip up occasionally, and I would rather have a reminder until it's just more back of the head sort of thing. So, crafts, no change. Facebook, unfortunately, no change. Going to bed sooner, we'll see. And lotioning my hands, I need to do that a little bit more frequently or something because my hands end up itching and then I scratch at them and it's just not okay. And my mic's all the way up in my eye. Thank you for watching. Like and favorite if you enjoyed. Subscribe to become a VIP today, and I will see you all next time.